long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Take it easy.
Take a suit.
Hey there.
Giants around. You're a ye dimwit. Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you.
Got a minute?
Preparing my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were to hunt us some.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvag.
Ah, so them's your apples. All right, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvag raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
Bet she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvag had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
What happened to Morkvag?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me yet.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
Slow now. Whoa. Need the key. Claw marks. Craven slammed the door in Morkvag's face. Morkvag broke through this door. Must have smelled something beyond it. Symbol of Freya. No sign of feeding. Morkvag doesn't devour his victims. Strange.
It grew back. It always grows back.
Starting to envy you.
Wish to hear a story?
If I have to, I'm all ears.
warriors came. They knew they could not kill me, so they laid a trap, chained me down, locked me in here. Know what I did? I bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain, and howling, I vomited blood.
Mm-hmm. Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
You don't understand. This was more. My mouth burned like swallowing fire. As if all inside me was torn. Felt I would die, but I did it. And then I shredded them, dashed them to bits, made tiny crumbs of those plowing heroes.
Your story have a point, or just doing some chest pounding?
The moral is... You cannot kill me. Cannot stop me. I'll not be bound. Break any fetters. The curse. Free me, or I'll return to get you again.
Willing to talk now?
Only now can I. Such is the curse. Makes me bite, scratch, mangle, till I drop. You've got time before the blood's gone from me, and I return. Listen, carefully. Undo the curse. Free me. Finally, I will reward you.
So, no joy in being a werewolf?
Nay. It's the worst. Not the garden to which I'm bound, even. But the hunger. Anything I devour turns to ash. Ash. I cannot eat. I cannot drink. Yet I bloody live and roam and prowl. The hunger is terrible. I bite my own flesh, but the smallest morsel burns my throat like boiling tar.
Everlasting hunger. Classic as curses go. Goes to explain why all those corpses went untouched.
Help, or I'll return to shred you, rip you limb from limb.
see what I can do.
See and do, or I shall return.
See if we can do this the easy way. Morkvag, of my own free will, I offer you this fare. Now dig in.
Won't turn to ash.
Won't know until you try. Come on, a spoonful for Daddy.
Fuck! This shite again!
Mentioned a reward of some kind.
Looted, raided, drunk most away, but all but one. True treasure hid away. Yours. Just help me.
Tiresome conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to. Need the key.
Key, Raymond. Where's the key? All I have in the chapter house, the crate, but the key. Where's the key? Why so silent, Raymond? You thief, you rogue, you whoreson, you worthless bastard! I will find the key without you, idiot, stupid prick! I'm your stench. Refreshing.
Here we are again.
You can end this. Or release me.
Have a bite of this. Ought to lift the curse.
Said the same. Last you were here.
Relax. This is different. This'll work.
Better be true, or I'll rip ye, shred ye. Ah! What did you do?
That was your own flesh. Far as I know, curse doesn't allow for that.
Orson, you tracked me, deceiver!
Hardly. Wanted me to lift the curse? Well, you're welcome. Ideal friend. Patient, doesn't mouth off. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. Need the key.
Come on.
I know
You're yet too...
Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvag, got a few more questions. The curse. Tell me more.
Archpriestess Ulva cast it. It bound Morkvag to the garden for all time. So even if he is killed, he returns there.
Never heard of this Morkvag. What is it exactly?
Not what, who. The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred, raided the lands of his own clan, took gold from Nilfgaard. They said Archpriestess Ulva stood in his...
Might have already run into this Morkvag. He, werewolf?
I know not. I'm afraid I've never seen him.
Shame that. Was hoping you could tell me more.
You might speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He saw settled in Larvik.
I'll come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvag's gone. For good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. Greetings.
Morkvag. Farewell.
The goddess protect...
Welcome to the Temple of Freya. I'm Kirisu. How can I help?
You a novice? 'Cause I'd never take you for a priestess.
Truly? You've got a good eye. Though a bit off in this case. I'm neither a priestess nor a novice. I escaped a pirate ship, was wounded. That's why I'm here. Sisters Astrid and Dala found me on the beach, near dead. They brought me to the temple, watched over me. I owe them my life.
Quite the adventure. Got a home to go back to, or will you stay here?
I've a brother in Ardskellig. He's surely mad with grief searching for me. Once I'm better, all better, I'll find a longship and head home.
So long.
Hatred and strength. Why does the goddess bring you here?
Brought myself here seems to...
You do not worship Freya.
No, but I respect those that do.
This does you credit, but is meaningless as well. For Freya rewards and punishes those of other faiths and infidels as she does her own. Worship her and it will help, though it will settle nothing. What do you need?
Tell me something about this temple, could you?
It happened once that Freya lost her favorite white cat. She scoured the Isles and finally found him here. Freya's heart filled with joy, and she blessed this place. A temple was then established here.
Didn't know Freya was into cats.
Your ignorance speaks poorly of you. The white cat is the goddess's sacred animal and has deep symbolic significance. This temple is for those who seek Freya's help in finding what they desperately seek. Perhaps even you shall experience her grace. Scorn her not. Or have you friends so powerful that you can afford to spurn divine aid?
Mind if I have a look at your wares? Farewell. Faster. Slow now. Let's go. Go, go. Not so fast, Roach.
Morkvag. What are you gonna do in this big house? They're not coming back. You're alone. Instead of fixing it, move in with me and Larvick. What about that?
Wind's howling.
We'll forever be seeing your wife in the kitchen, your daughter out.
So, there's truth to that blood.
So much time with the sun beating down all the while. Yet icicles still hang from the roof, with not a thought of melting.
Knock them off. Give me that boot.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Now what?
The barrel helps the blade, but I'm guessing you're...
Shut. So long.
Fair winds and following seas.
Don't enter the wood. We've offended him, Sven. The woodland spirit seeks revenge. This here is him saying we've strayed from the old paths.
Offended him? The monster's killed 5 already. He doesn't give a rat's arse about paths or tracks or me or you. He's a ploughing beast from the ploughing forest.
Split his ribcage. A strong one, this spirit of yours.
That's so. And who might you be?
Geralt. I'm a witcher.
A killer for hire. What do you seek here?
Saw your notice.
What notice? This village is home to decent folk only. You won't find any work here.
Sure about that? Beast that did this, it's aggressive and incredibly strong. I can help you for a price.
I like this man. Ply your trade, Witcher. I believe we will agree terms.
Birds pecked apart his entrails. And here, tooth marks. A large dog, a wolf maybe. This the way it always kills?
Only cowards. True warriors. Men with the hearts of predators. The spirit grants them an honorable death.
Who or what is this woodland spirit?
Tell you what, it's not any of your concern.
It's a common beast. Murders any man who ventures into its territory.
Exhaustive as descriptions go. What does this spirit look like? Anyone seen it for themselves?
No man alive has.
Great. Really helpful, all of you. You said the creature wants revenge. Why? For what?
Our forefathers hunted with spear and knife. This pleased the woodland spirit. He let us live in peace. We never knew hunger.
He killed back then too. He's always killed. How many lads died trying to become hunters? Now, since our hunters died in the war, the beast turned even more bloodthirsty.
We are great. What others buy with gold, we buy with our lifeblood.
We are slaves to fear spread by blind fools like you. These woods are ours. High time we put an end to this beast.
I've heard enough. You've got a monster problem, that's clear. Just not sure you want it solved.
Oh, we do. Come see me. We'll figure us a fair price for the beast's head.
Our little talk while I looked over the corpse? Not nearly enough. Need to look around, figure out what I'm up against.
Be not rash, killer. It's not too late to bring back the old ways.
I'll decide what to do. But start collecting coin, just in case.
Foes will show backs.
Craigie!
Got a trail to follow. Wonder where it leads. Thin and deep cuts, not unlike a razor. Come on, come closer. Sharpened its claws, or just marked off its territory. Smashed bones. That takes strength. No point in trying to parry its blows. Alesh. Male. Very old. Damn it. Probably marked one of the villagers. Didn't have many friends, did he?
Folk aren't willing to look at this kind of death today. But in the past, I remember, I was just a lad. Lugos Hairlip led a raid on our village. Found nothing but silence and fog. I could barely make out my pa and my uncles lying in wait behind the trees. I remember how they hunted down one warrior after another, and once they surrounded Hairlip himself, well, I believe he'd rather have faced the Woodland Spirit.
Your spirit is a very old Leshen. He's dangerous, but I should be able to deal with him.
Rid us of him, yet he's what made us invincible. Turned us into great warriors.
Maybe I wasn't clear. The Woodland Spirit is a monster. Cut with the sword, he'll bleed and die. Like you, like me.
He's much more. Thanks to him, the woods teem with game, and our women bear strong babes. The power of the Woodland Spirit makes us the best hunters in the Isles. True, not every lad who sets out to be a hunter survives the sacred ritual. But aren't witchers made at similar cost?
Back by the tree, you said you know another way to stop the Leshen.
We must return to the old path, restore the old ways, roam the woods with knife and spear, fight on even terms and prove our valor. That would please him. Our ancestors placed the Covenant Stone in the woods, laid sacrifices of prized game on it, and thus made a pact. Do as they did. Go south along the brook, submit to the trial by burning a sacrifice of wolves' hearts on the sacred spot.
Haven't decided what to do yet.
Try to kill the Woodland Spirit, and you'll bring his wrath upon us all.
Gotta give this some thought. So long.
Go back, monster. With a skin on the sleeve, Luca. That's probably hard enough.
Grant me the strength of wisdom, you
Horror chicken chin. You all dressed up for me, Hilly?
I'll be a priestess when I grow up.
Went to look at the tracks in the woods. Spirit sure knows how to make an impression on intruders.
Told you, he likes killing.
Almost certain we're dealing with an old Leshen.
An ordinary beast then, just as I said.
Not so ordinary. Monster like that's a serious threat to the village. And to me, if you decide to hire me.
Oh, don't you fret. We'll have the gold.
Just one small problem. The Leshen's marked one of you. As long as that individual lives near its domain, the beast can't be killed. Not completely. Sooner or later, it'll be reborn.
Must be one of the elders. Harold, I'm sure of it. You heard him.
Words aren't enough. Gotta find the mark my way.
Folk won't believe you. They'd never listen to an outsider accusing one of their own. But you find the marked one, and I'll handle the rest.
Gotta use my senses. Find the one marked by the Woodland Spirit.
You've no respect for our customs.
Vagrant.
Not ye, nor that witch yet.
Grant me the strength of wisdom, ye gods.
Will Sven visit today? Of course he will.
The Leshen's chosen the girl.
Pull that one
Damn
in,
it.
Hilda. Don't let him get away.
Hey there. Pendle watches over ground for your second.
Grant me the strength
A
of
lot
wisdom,
of
ye
kings.
gods.
They smear your ass with honey.
So, find out who's mates with the beast?
It's not intentional. The marked individual has no idea.
You don't know the elders like I do. Every last one of them codgers would surrender his mother to please the monster. And no point in mincing words. Said yourself, the monster's helper must die first.
No one needs to die. The marked one should leave the village. That's enough. If they never return, the Leshen will never be reborn.
Did you hear what the Witcher said? We've but to banish the elders to have peace for all time.
The Leshen's marked Hilda.
Hilda?
We must banish her. Said so yourself.
But she's one of us. For the good of the village, Sven. Drive her out. Make sure she knows she's not to return. Ever.
Not going with her? Funny. Thought you cared for her.
Tend to your own affairs and leave me to mine. I did what I had to do. Now it's your turn.
Then the blast near blew the longships off the bay.
Was a fallen star to my man.
One.
Leshen's territory begins here. Need to destroy all the totems before I find the beast.
And I've always wondered, what do you witchers do once there are no basilisks, leshens, or giants around?
He carries himself proud.
Hey! Hey! Look at this. Told you the Witcher had solved this.
What happened?
You rid us of the beast. We rid ourselves of its accomplices. Don't worry. Our agreement stands. I earned your coin, you did.
Nothing's changed. Leshen's gone, true, but a murderer still haunts the village.
Your work is done, Witcher. You've done your part, and I've done mine.
Think the village will go along with this?
Folk will calm down, realize the guilty needed to be punished. Do you hear? Fear will not rule my village. There will be no more killings. Go to your homes. And you, Witcher, on your way. No more monsters left around here.
May your ire ever humble.
Respect, Witcher.
Craigie, Witcher.
Pendle watches over clan we are set. The blood of kings. I serve the goddess, Hunter. What can I help you with?
What's with the horseshoes?
Those who wish to race in the heroes' races, hang them there.
At a series of races. Can outsiders sign up? Or is this a closed event?
Freya sees no insiders, no outsiders. Any man pay her tribute by risking his life in innocence. Our races differ from those on the continent. We are beholden to one below. First across the line, west. Sometimes it is the swiftest, other times it is the one who knocks opponents off their balance.
Explain their meaning. They're an entry fee.
Courage. If you do not lack it, hand on bush.
Don't lack courage. Time, though, that's another matter. Still might come back. Take care.